All right, let's get started. So we'll get started the way that we always get started, my friends, in our chair or in our couch, right? Just seated, whatever feels most comfortable to you. And seeing if you can have your feet on the floor. If your feet don't touch the floor, that's okay. You can always elevate them either with some yoga blocks or some thick books like cookbooks. But let's just rest our hands somewhere, wherever is comfortable. So maybe on your knees or maybe higher up towards your hips. And right away, I want you to notice your posture, right? So if you kind of feel like you're slouched over like this, can you begin to sit up a little bit taller? Yeah. So this feeling as if you could grow a little bit taller. Good. And then from here, I thought today we'd begin focusing on our breath. So together, let's see if we can practice breathing in through our nose and then making a sound as we exhale. So using our voice as we exhale, okay? So together, full breath in, breathe in. Open your mouth side out. Couple more. Inhale here. Open your mouth, let it go. Two more. Inhale here. Open your mouth side out. One more. Inhale. Open your mouth side out. I love it. Now see if you can keep your beautiful lips sealed and just breathe in and out through your nose. And now let's switch to focusing on our eyes, okay? So can you keep your head and neck facing forward? And can you turn your eyes over to the right side of your space? So over to the right side of your space, so the edges of your vision, your periphery vision, can you gaze down towards the floor and up towards the ceiling and all those spaces in between? And then gaze forward. And then turn your eyes over to the left, same idea, right? We're not turning our head, we're not turning our neck, but we're just gazing over to the left side of our space. We're trying to work with the nerves, with the muscles behind the eyes. So gaze forward, let's do that again, and turn your eyes over to the right. Again, just noticing what you notice. And then gaze forward. And then turn your eyes over to the left. Just gazing over to the left, keeping your head facing forward. And then gaze forward. And this time, can you turn your head to the right and gaze to the right? Gaze again down and up and everywhere in between. And then gaze forward in front of you. And turn your head over to the left. Yeah, be really gentle. If maybe you've slept on your neck a little funky, right? I know at least one of us has. Come back through center. Try that again. Turn and gaze over to your right. And then come back through center. And turn your head over to the left. Back through center. One more time, my friends. So gaze over to the right, sitting up tall. Yeah, really good, everybody. And then gaze forward and over to the left. So we're just kind of sensing into our neck, how it feels today. Gaze forward. And now let's lift our gaze up towards the ceiling. So chin up, gaze up. And then slowly look down towards the floor, hug your chin and towards your chest. Good. Yeah, just like that. Two more. Lift your gaze up. So gaze up towards the ceiling and then gaze down towards the floor. Think about giving yourself double chins here. So hugging your chin in towards your chest. And then one more time, my friends, lift your gaze up, your chin up, look up. And then gaze down towards the floor, hug your chin and towards your chest. Yeah, really good. Come back through center and let's do what I like to call maybes. So can you bring your right ear down towards your right shoulder? Yeah, I like it, Michael. Maybe. And then come back through center. And can you lower your left ear towards your left shoulder? Good. Yes. Come back through center again. Right ear towards your right shoulder. Good, everybody. Come back through center. And then left ear down towards your left shoulder. Good. One more time each side. So right ear down. Yeah, one last maybe. Back through center. And then left ear down. Good. Come back through center. Really nice, my friends. Okay. From here, lower your hands down. So they're no longer resting on your legs. Yeah. And from here, let's begin to sweep our arms wide and high. Good. And then slowly lower your hands down. Beautiful. We're going to continue with that. So float your fingertips wide and up and maybe lift your gaze up so you can allow your neck to begin to move. And then allow your fingertips to come down and maybe gaze down, hug your chin and towards your chest. A couple more like that. So lift your fingers, maybe lift your gaze. And then lower your fingers and maybe lower your gaze. Good. Yeah, really nice. Float your fingertips up. From here, pause, right? Can you really feel as if you're trying to grab something on the ceiling? So can you really reach up? Good. There you go. And then can you drop your right hand down and reach your left arm up and over for a side body stretch? So you might imagine that you're trying to go over like a big beach ball right here. So imagine there's a big beach ball right here. Good. Reach your fingertips up, 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 as if you're really trying to grab something on the ceiling. Yes. Left arm down, up and over. And you might imagine a really big beach ball right here that you're trying to lean over. Good. Reach your arms up, really reach, and then twist to the right. So your left hand to your right knee and your right hand back behind you to the seat of your chair or the back of your chair. Good. See if you can sit up a little bit taller, as if you could grow a little bit taller up towards the ceiling. Yeah, really nice. And then float your arms up, really reach, really reach. Good. Twist to the other side. So over to the left. Right hand to your left knee and left hand back behind you to the seat of your chair, the back of your chair. You might even turn your head and gaze back behind you if that feels okay in your neck. Let's come back through center and float our fingertips up all the way, really reach. And then let's come into our open book arms. So bend your elbows. Good. Yeah, so find your open book and then let's close our book. So elbows and hands reach forward. Good. Open your book. Breathe in. Close your book. Breathe out. Good. Inhale. Open your book. Can you keep your elbows lifted high? Good. Exhale. Close your book. Beautiful. A couple more. Stick with me. Open. Breathe in. Breathe out and close. Really good, my friends. Again, inhale. Open. Exhale. Close. And then from here, pause. Can you reach for opposite elbows with your hands? And then can you lower your elbows all the way down? Good. Lower them all the way down and begin to twist. So you can think of like twist and shout, that song or that dance. Keep twisting. Keep twisting. Good. Can you lift your elbows up a little bit higher? Just a little bit. Keep twisting. Yeah. Now can you lift your elbows up to shoulder height and twist? Uh-huh. Now, can you lift your elbows up a little bit higher? And then can you lift your elbows up as high as they go? Twist, 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 twist. Good. Reach for your shoulders and give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug. Maybe scrunch your shoulders up. Yeah, if you want to keep twisting like Michael's doing. Yeah, give yourself a hug here. And then can you allow your right hand to rest on your right shoulder? And then use your left hand and give yourself a gentle self-massage. You might start up at your neck, or you might start at your shoulder. but just gently using our left hand to invite our right arm, our right shoulder to begin to relax here. Yeah, so we're establishing and building this relationship with our body. And you might go all the way down to your wrists and check in with each one of your fingers, the top of your palm, the bottom of your hand. Yeah. There's Brenda's doggy. He's so cute. And then once you're ready, other side. So left hand rests. And we'll use our right hand to gently massage. You can start up at your shoulder or your neck. Yeah, just gently make your way, your upper arm down towards your elbow, and then your lower arm, your forearm. Yeah, all sides to the front, the back, the inside, the outside, all the way down to your wrist, your fingers. Yeah, the top of your hand, the bottom of your hand. Take your time. Yeah, there's no rush here. Just being really gentle. Good. Awesome. Once you feel ready, can you interlace your fingertips in front of you? And then can you roll out through your wrists? Yeah, and if you want to get creative here, you can get creative here. Maybe do the wave, right? Or you can just roll out your wrists. Yeah, your fingers. I love it. Yeah, I see lots of waves here. That's cool. Okay, stop. Can you interlace your fingertips the opposite way, the other way, the way that maybe feels a little bit wonky, and then do the same thing. Do the same thing, right? So yeah, oh, that's a good idea. What I meant was just instead of having the right thumb on top, having left thumb on top. But next we can try that, right? I like what Gabriel did. We can all try that. Yeah, cool. All right, Gabriel, show us what you were doing. Let's try that. What were you doing? Yeah, so the tops of your palms. That's cool. And then interlace fingertips. Yeah, I love it. And then should we try and do the wave like that? That's fun. I like that variation. That's good, right? Yeah, Michael likes it too. Cool. All right, my friends, like shake out our wrists, shake out our hands. Yeah, and you can stay in one place or you can allow your arms to go wide. Yeah, I love it. And then let's flick our fingers, flick our fingers. Yep, yep. And you can get creative here too. You can be big, or you can move slow. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good. So awesome. Okay. Hands rest on your knees. I'm going to turn so that you can see my spine. We're going to come into our cow cats. Okay. So hands on your knees or on your legs. Find your cow pose. So lift your chest, lift your chin, arch your back. And then find your cat pose. So think your Halloween cat, round your spine. Good. Hug your chin in towards your chest. Really good, everybody. Find your cow pose. Lift your chest. Lift your chin. Good. Cat pose. Round your spine. Hug your chin in. Good. That looks so great. Continue. Cow pose. Lift your chest. Lift your chin. Cat pose, round your spine, hug your chin, and yes, everybody, a couple more. Cow pose, lift your heart up. Cat pose, round your spine. Wow, you all are nailing this. You look so good. One more. Find your cow pose, lift your heart. Good. Find your cat pose, your Halloween cat. Beautiful, my friends. Come back through center, sit up tall. I'm going to turn to face you, and I want you to come back to your open book arm. So we're going to begin to add on some movements together. Yeah, so elbows up. Yeah, there you go. All right. Can you take your right elbow under your left? Right elbow under your left. Uh-huh. You remember this from last time? Eagle arm. So hands can be far apart. Maybe hands touch, or you can reach for shoulders. Okay. Either one is good. Yes. Okay. Keep your arms as they are. Let's add our cow cat spine. So can you lift your elbows, and then can you lift your chest and your chin? And then can you round your spine and bring your elbows down towards your belly? Yes, a couple more. Lift your heart and lift your elbows. Find your cat pose, round your spine, hug your elbows in. Good. One more time this side. Lift your heart, lift your elbows up, 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 and then round your elbows down and in towards your body. Yes, sit up tall, reach your arms out wide, come to your open book arms. Elbows wide. There you go, open book arms. And then left elbow under, left elbow under. Yes, same options, hands far apart, back of hands to back of hands or hands to shoulders. Now let's add our cow-cat spine. So can you lift your chest and your elbows? And then can you round your spine, bring your elbows in? Good. Yes, two more. Lift your chest and lift your elbows up. Yes, round your back, hug your elbows in. Good, Michael. One more time, lift your elbows, lift your chest. Good, Brenna. Good, Gabriel. Round your spine, hug your elbows in. Beautiful. All right, let's release this. Shake it off, right? Allow your hands just to do whatever. All right, let's kind of check in with what we've done so far, right? So we started with our breathing. Right, if you remember, we breathed in through the nose and then we exhaled and we made some sound. And then we focused on our eyes. So we turned our eyes and then we focused on our neck, right? We turned our neck, we did our yeses and our no's and our maybes, right? And then we worked a little bit on our shoulders, right? Twisting, finding a side body stretch. We warmed up through the hands and through the wrists, right? So now let's focus on our feet, okay? So let's see. I'm going to turn my camera down a little bit so you can see my feet a little bit better. And we'll just kind of start slow with our feet. So hands can rest wherever, either on your chair or on your legs. Sit up tall as if you could grow a couple inches. Yes, I saw those adjustments. Really good job. From here, can you lift your right heel off the floor and keep your right toes down? And then lower your right heel down and lift your left heel. So just switching sides, lower your left and lift your right. Yes, lower your right and lift your left. Really good, everybody. Keep going, lowering one and then lifting the other. If you feel like you want to lift and lower at the same time, you can kind of play around with that. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. Now, can we keep our heels lowered and lift just the toes? Can you lift just your toes and then lower them down? And then can you lift your left toes and lower them down? This one's hard for me. Lift your right toes and lower. Good. Lift your left toes and lower. Continue like this, right? Lifting and lowering either one at a time, or if you want both feet at the same time. Good. All right. And then can you plant your feet? And from here, let's use our hands to support this. So bring your hands on your right knee or your right leg, and can you lift your right foot off the floor? And then can you point your toes down like you're a dancer? Yeah, point, point, point. And then flex your foot. So toes up towards the knee. Yes, point your toes down towards the floor. And then flex the toes up towards the knee. Good. One more time. Point your toes down and then flex your toes up. Good. And then gently lower your right foot down. Other side. Hands come onto your left knee. Lift your left foot off the floor. Yep. Point your toes like a ballerina. And then flex your toes up towards your knee. Point your foot. Good. And flex. One more time. Point your toes down. Yeah, really good. And flex your foot. Beautiful. Gently lower your left foot down. Switch sides. Hands come onto your right knee. Hover your right foot off the floor and twirl your ankle. So make circles with your ankle. Yeah, right foot is lifted. We're making circles with that right ankle. Yeah, and if you haven't switched sides, go ahead and switch directions if you haven't already. Good. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. And then, yeah, do this on the left side too. Yeah. So lifting both the opposite foot, right? If you haven't already, and twirl, twirl, twirl. Make those circles. Yeah, twirl. I don't know if you can hear, but my ankle is popping. Pop, pop, pop every time I do this. All right, lower your left foot. Bring your hands onto your right knee. Let's begin to add on a little bit more, okay? So can you lift your right foot up? Now, can you bring your hand behind your thigh? And can you kick? Can you straighten your right leg? Yeah, and then bend. Can you straighten and bend? Straighten and bend. Let's do two more. Straighten and bend. Gabriel, I know this is your favorite one. Straighten and bend. I know I'm joking. Lower your right foot down. I know. It's a hard one. Let's do that on the other side, my friend. So hands onto your left leg. Lift your left foot. Then bring your hands behind your thigh. I'll turn so you can see me a little bit better. Straighten best you can and bend. Good. Straighten and bend. A couple more. Straighten. So good. And bend. Let's do two more. Straighten and bend. Last one. Straighten and bend. Good. Lower it down. Nice job. Good job. All right. Okay. Hands on your right knee. Lift your right foot. Now let's come into figure four. Okay. Figure four. Right? We remember why, because if we look down, we use a little bit of imagination. It looks like that number four. Yeah, cool. All right, my friends, sit up nice and tall, really, really tall. Yes, good, Gabriel. And then either stay nice and tall or keep your really tall spine and fold forward. So the more you fold, the more stretch you'll feel, but it should never be painful. So if you fold forward and it feels like too much, just go back to center, okay? Yeah, awesome. From here, let's come back to our breathing. So can we all take a really big breath in through the nose? Open your mouth, let it go. Two more like that. Breathe in. Open your mouth, let it go. One more. Inhale through your nose. Side out. Good. Come back through center and release your right foot down. And let's try that on the other side, okay? So as you're ready, lift your left foot. Find your figure four. So cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Yes, figure four. You can do the number four with your hands if you like. Sit up really tall, really tall. Good. And then either stay upright or again, I'll turn so you can see. Keep your really long spine and bend forward. Wherever you are, let's come back to our breathing. So breathe in through your nose. Open your mouth, side out. Two more. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Good. One more. Inhale here. Open your mouth, side out. Good. If you're in that fold, rise up. And then gently release left foot down. Okay, left foot to the floor. Okay, let's add on one more time. So from here, hands on your right knee. Okay, lift your right foot up. Beautiful. Figure four once more. But we did this last week. So instead of keeping this big sort of hole that looks like the number four, let's come into our eagle leg. So can you allow your right knee to cross over your left? Yeah, you might have to kind of scooch a little bit on your chair. And then find your open book arms. Keep your legs. Good. Yes, awesome. Right elbow under. Yes. Yes. Okay, we're in eagle pose. All right, my friends, stay where you are. I'm just turning so you can see me from a different angle. Let's lift our chest and lift our elbows up, just like we've done in the past. And then can you bring your elbows down towards your knees? This is called nesting eagle. Let's do this two more times. Lift your elbows and lift your chest, lift your chin. Nesting eagle. So bring your elbows down towards your knees. Good. One more. Lift your chest, Lift your elbows. Nesting eagle. So round on down as if you're trying to nest. Yeah, beautiful. Rise on up. Shake it out. Release both feet down. Good. Really nice. So let's do that on the other side. So as you feel ready, hands on your left knee. Lift your left foot. Yeah, you got it. We'll start in figure 4. And then we'll see if we can slide our left knee on top of our right? So we're really hugging our legs in. Open book arms, elbows up. Yeah, sit up tall. Yep, you got it. Left elbow under. I know. Good. Yes. Okay. Same deal that we did before. Lift your elbows, lift your heart. Nesting eagle, round and find your nest. Elbows towards knees. Good. 2 more. Lift your chest, lift your elbows. And then round forward, elbows towards your knees. Yes, 1 more time. Lift your elbows, lift your chest. And then round forward, elbows towards your knees. Good. Rise on up. Shake it out, my friend. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. Plant your feet. Yeah, a little shimmy of the shoulders. Cool. All right, let's reach our arms out wide. And from here, can you cross your right arm across your chest and use your left hand as kind of a support here? So we're stretching through the right shoulder. Think about really reaching your right fingertips over towards the opposite side of the space. So over towards the left. Yeah. Awesome. As best as you can. Yeah. There you go, Brenna. Looks really nice. Yeah, can you reach your arms really wide? Good. And then left arm across your chest. Right hand finds the bottom of that left arm. I usually grab at my elbow. You might grab at your wrist. And then reach these fingertips, right? Reach. Yeah. Good. All right. Yes. Awesome, my friends. Beautiful. Let's shake it out. Shake it out. Release. How we doing? How we doing? Thumbs up? Thumbs. Cool. I see mostly thumbs up. Yay. All right, my friends. Let's, oh no, we have a couple more things to do. All right. I was ready to move on to balance, but let's do a couple more things and then we'll get to that. Okay. So let's widen our stance with our feet. So feet are wide, right? If hips are here, look how wide the feet are. Okay. Heels in, toes out. Beautiful. Open book arms. Right? These are kind of our home base arms. Good. Can you lift your elbows up a little bit, Michael? There you go. All right. So from here, can you tilt over to the right? Yep. Can you come back through center? Good. Can you tilt over to the left? Back through center. Okay, keep going. Tilt to the right. Keep your elbows lifted. Come back through center. Tilt to the left. Good. Back through center. Couple more like this. Stick with me. Tilt to the right. Good. Come back through center. Tilt to the left. Good. Back through center. Let your elbows come up higher. I know it's a lot of work. Tilt to the right. And then drop your right elbow towards your right leg and stretch your left arm up and over your left ear as if you're really trying to grab something that's a little bit out of reach. So stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Rise on up. Open book arms. Good. Tilt to the left. Drop your left elbow and then reach, 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 reach over your right ear. Good. Yes. Okay. Come back. Elbows lifted. Elbows lifted. I know it's a lot of work here. Bring your feet in towards one another best you can. And then reach your arms forward. Reach forward, lean forward, reach forward, rise up. Woo! Shake it out. Okay, my friends. Now's a great time to get some water. Yes, I love it. We can move, those of you with chairs, you can move your chair. And we're going to come into our balance series, okay? So grab some water. I know it's pretty toasty today. I'm feeling a little bit warm. Maybe you are too. All right. And so from here, You all have been with me for a little while now, so you probably remember, but with our balancing series, we want to make sure that we have support. So either support from the back of the chair, support from a different piece of furniture, or support from a wall, okay? But see if you can sit up nice and tall or stand up nice and tall. Yeah, grab some water. Cool, I'll give you all some time to come back. Good. And then just as you feel ready, you can have one hand or both hands on your support or no hands, whatever feels best to you. All I'd like you to do is lift your right heel. So my right heel is lifted, my right toes are down. And then I'll lower my right heel and I'll lift my left heel. So remember we did the seated, we're just going to do it standing. So lower your left and lift your right. Yeah. Lower your right and lift your left. Good. Lower your left, lift your right, last one. Lower your right and lift your left. Beautiful. Feet planted. Now heels stay down. Can you float the toes of your right foot off the floor? Toes up. And then right toes down and left toes lift. Left toes down, right toes lift. Right toes down, left toes lift. One last time, left toes down, right toes up. Right toes down, left toes up. Beautiful. Okay, both feet down. From here, just begin to walk. Walk in place. You can use your arms. Yeah, just begin to walk in place. Yeah. If you feel like you've got more energy, begin to march in place. So lift your knees up a little bit higher. You can move a little bit faster. Yeah. You can start to use your arms a little bit more if you like. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay, my friends. So the next time your right foot's lifted, can you keep it lifted? Yeah. Good. Come back to marching. Back to marching. Marching or walking, up to you. Or even jogging, right? You can jog in place. If you're like, I have so much energy, you can jog in place. Yes, I love it. You can play the trombone like you're in a marching band, your instrument of choice. I love it. Thank you for that, Michael. The next time your left foot's lifted, can you keep it lifted? Can you balance? Yeah. Yeah, left foot's lifted. Good. March in place or jog in place or walk in place. It's all up to you. Good. Yep. Maybe you're imagining you're in this marching band, right? I love it. Okay. The next time your right foot's lifted, keep it lifted. Good. Now, can you open your knee to the right? Uh-huh. Good. Foot down, march or walk in place or jog in place. I love it. Oh my gosh, Michael's like a conductor over there. It's amazing. Okay, the next time your left foot's lifted, keep it lifted. And then can you open your knee to the left? Good. Yes, it's okay if you're wobbly. It's okay to be wobbly. Foot down, back to marching or jogging or walking. Yeah, cool. Oh my gosh, yes, we got a jogger. I love it. I'm envious of your energy. It's amazing. Okay, from here, right foot lifted. Lift your right foot, open your right knee. Tree pose, right foot down, arms up, one or both. Yes, imagine your favorite tree. Do you want to be still or do you want to flow in the wind? Right? Yeah, awesome. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Just use it as an opportunity to try again. Look at these trees. Yes, such amazing trees. Come back to marching or walking or jogging. Okay. Yeah, but a little bit more active part of class. So we get some energy out, we get our heart rate going. Yeah, amazing. Next time your left foot's lifted, can you keep it lifted? Can you open your left knee towards the left and then bring the foot in, tree pose, right? Maybe one arm comes up, maybe both, right? Maybe you're really tall or maybe you're really wide or maybe you move in the breeze. Yeah, but imagine your favorite type of tree and try to be that. Yes, good, Gabriel. I love it. All right, come back to marching in place. Marching in place or jogging or walking, up to you. Okay, all right. The next time your right foot's lifted, keep it lifted. Keep it lifted. Okay, open your knee. Come back to tree pose. Reach one arm up. And then what would it be like to reach the other arm up? What would it be like? Yeah, even if it just hovers, even if it just hovers. Good. Come back to marching. Last time we're here, really awesome job, everybody. You're all doing such a great job. So the next time your left knee is lifted or left foot's lifted, keep it lifted. One more time, knee open, tree pose. One hand up. Maybe the other hand begins to hover off your chair, or maybe it begins to reach up. Yes. Good job. Feet down. Amazing work. Okay. All right, my friends, let's grab another sip of water, right? It's hot today. We want to stay hydrated. If you're thirsty, right? If you're thirsty. And then we're going to move our chair and come onto our mat. Let's come onto our mat in table pose. So you can imagine yourself as like a coffee table or a dining room table, any kind of table, but on our hands and on our knees. So I'll wait for you to join me. We want to be on a soft space. So on a yoga mat or an exercise mat. And if you don't have one, that's okay, right? We can just be on a carpet, right? Or a rug instead of like a hard floor. This is a hard floor here. So I have the mat to kind of soften it a little bit. Yeah. But make your way to all fours with your knees just under your hips, and your hands can be a little bit more forward, be on your shoulders. Yeah, there you go, Michael. Nice, Brenna. All right, let's make our way to cow cat. So if you remember, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your chin, and look up. Cat pose, Halloween cat, round your spine, hug your chin. Good, Brenna. Find your cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your tailbone. Cat pose, arch your spine, hug your chin and towards your chest. Good, a couple more. Drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your tailbone. And then cat pose, round your spine. Let's do this one more time. Cow, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tail. And cat pose, rounding your spine. Beautiful. Can you come back through center? So back to table pose. And then can you reach your right hand? Can you walk it about like an arm, a hand's length? Just walk it a little bit forward in front of you. I'm a little bit tongue-tied. Yes, right hand a little bit forward. And then can you extend your left leg back behind you? So opposite leg, opposite leg. I know, it's a little bit tricky. And then can you hover your right hand off the floor? Can you hover your left toes off the floor? I know. Hover your right hand, hover your left toes. Yes, Brenna, there you go. Yes, amazing. Come back to table pose, hands and knees. Walk your left hand forward. Straighten your right leg back behind you. Can you hover your left hand? Can you hover your right toes? Yes, I know, balance. It's tricky. Come back to table pose, hands and knees. Beautiful, my friends. Widen your knees out. Bring your toes to touch, child's pose. So send your hips back and down. Rest your forehead down towards the floor. And let's see if we can come back to our breath. So can you take a full breath in through your nose? And then open your mouth side out. Ah. Can we do that 2 more times? So breathing in. Open your mouth side out. Ah. Last one. Breathe in. Open your mouth side out. Ah. Good. Can you keep your legs as they are, but walk your arms and your upper body over to one side? So walking your arms over to the right. Yeah, one side doesn't matter. Yeah, so you might feel a side body stretch here. One time, full breath in through the nose. Part your lips side out. Ha. Back through center and walk your arms over to the other side for a side body stretch. One time, breathe in through the nose. Part your lips side out. Come back through center. And then I want you to slither like a snake and roll all the way on to your belly. Slither like a snake all the way down. Good, good, good. Hands by your shoulders, forehead down. From here, can you press down through the tops of your feet? And then like a snake, can you lift your heart, your head, your shoulders, cobra pose? And then gently lower your forehead right back down towards the floor. Let's do this 2 more times. So can you lift your head and your chest off the floor, keeping your feet down? And then gently lower your forehead right back down. One more time like this. Can you lift your chest and your head off the floor? And then gently release, and let's come into crocodile pose. So making a little pillow for our forehead, either with the hands or the forearms, and just resting your forehead here. If you want, you can sway your head from side to side, so kind of rocking through your forehead. You might even kind of shake out through your hips, right? Swaying your hips. Or you might bend your knees and sway your ankles. Yeah, really nice. From here, let's stay belly down, but let's come into what's called Sphinx pose. So rise up onto your forearms. Elbows are more or less under shoulders. Yeah, there you go. So kind of propping yourself up on your elbows. Yeah. And from here, can you gaze forward in front of you? And then can you turn your head over to the right? So gaze over your right shoulder. Yeah, back through center and gaze over your left shoulder, just like we did in the chair, but now we're in a back bend. Come back through center, and can you gaze over your right shoulder again, moving slow. And then gaze forward and over your left shoulder. One more time, gaze forward and over to the right. And then gaze forward and over to the left. From here, let's just make our way on up and find a seat. So however you can best, rise up. Good. And let's just sit on our mat for a moment, if that feels okay. And we can straighten out through our legs, maybe even shake them out for a moment. Good. Good. And then can you bend your left knee? Yeah, that's a good idea. I just saw you change the camera angle. I'll do that too. So keep your right leg straight. Can you bend your left knee? Yeah, planting your left foot. And then from here, can you reach your left arm overhead? Really reach. Good. Reach, 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 and then twist. So left hand back behind you, right hand hugging your right knee in. Yeah, beautiful. There you go, Brenna. Awesome. Good, Michael. Maybe even gazing over your back shoulder. That feels okay on your neck. And then really simply come back through center. Straighten out through your bent leg. And then bend your right knee. Can you hug your right knee with your left hand? And then reach your right arm up. Reach, 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 reach. Good. Bring your right hand back behind you and twist to the right. Gazing back behind you if that feels okay on your neck. Yeah, looks so good. Really nice job, everybody. From here, really simply come back through center. Let's straighten out through that leg. And then from here, I'm just going to turn so that my legs are all the way onto my mat. And from here, let's just slowly lay ourselves down. So roll all the way down onto your mat. Good. Good. Once you get there, can you bend your knees and plant your feet? And then bring your arms alongside you so the hands are pressing down. Good. And from here, let's come into bridge pose. So can you lift your hips off the floor, squeeze into your glutes, squeeze into your butt, and then slowly lower your hips all the way back down towards the floor. A couple more times like that. So press down through your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, and then slowly lower your hips all the way down towards the floor. Good. 2 more like this. Lift your hips, squeeze your butt, press down through your feet, and then slowly lower your hips all the way down. Last one, lift your hips for bridge pose, squeeze into your glutes, press down through your feet, and then slowly lower all the way down. Now from here, we're going to come into figure 4 on our back. So can you cross your right ankle over your left knee? Good. Yeah, you got it. And you can stay just like this, or if you feel like you want a little bit more stretch, you can lift that bottom foot off the floor and then use your hands to hug your legs in closer towards your chest. If that feels like too much, you can really simply just place that lifted foot back down, okay? Yeah, really nice. Really good work, everybody. Let's come back through center. So plant both feet on the floor and we'll come into figure 4 on the other side. So your left ankle across your right knee or your right thigh. And then you can either stay here if you're interested in exploring that deeper stretch. You might lift your bottom foot off the floor. Use your hands to gently hug your legs in a little bit closer towards your body. Just sort of sensing into the stretch, how it feels on your hips and your back. Good. And then bring both feet down. Keep your knees bent, but can you come into your open book arms? So bend your elbows. Yeah, beautiful. And then from here, just begin to windshield wiper your legs. So imagine your legs are windshield wipers and sway your knees over to the right and then over to the left. Keep moving at your own pace. And then eventually, right, the next time your knees fall to the right, keep them there. And if it feels okay on your neck, you might gaze to the left. So you might gaze away from your knees in this twist. Yeah, really nice. And then point your knees up towards the sky and allow your knees to fall in the opposite direction. So over to the left. And maybe turn your head in the opposite direction as well. So just switching sides. Point your knees up towards the sky and place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest if that feels okay. And from here, you can keep your legs bent, or if it feels okay in your body, you can straighten them out. But from here, I'd like us to come back to that eye tracking exercise. So working with our eyeballs, keeping our head and our neck unmoving. Can you turn your eyeballs over to one side? So over to the right. And just sort of sense into the things that you see over to the right without moving your head or your neck, just moving your eyes. We're working with the muscles and the nerves behind the eyes here to see if we can get a relaxation response. And then gaze up towards the ceiling and turn your eyeballs over to the left without turning your head or your neck. Gaze over to the left. And then come back through center. So gaze up towards the ceiling if that feels okay. And from here, we're just going to rest. So you can have your eyes open and you can gaze wherever feels comfortable, or if it feels okay, you might close your eyes. You can stay on your back if that feels okay on your body. If it doesn't feel comfortable, you're always welcome to roll onto your side. And one last time together, let's see if we can return to the breath. So as a group, can we inhale through the nose? Part our lips, let it go. Ha. Two more. Breathe in and out. Ha. Last one. Full breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Ha. And then just take a couple more moments here. Just to be. Feeling the support of the mat and the ground underneath your body. Inviting your body and your mind to relax. And then if you're on your back, let's come into what I like to call a good morning stretch. So straighten out through your legs if you haven't already, and reach your arms up and overhead as if you're just waking up. Stretching really, really long from your fingers and your toes. And then really simply just roll off onto one side, using that bottom arm as a pillow. Yeah. And then eventually, yeah, you got it. Let's just rise on up. So begin to rise on up if you haven't already. And we'll end in a seat, either seated on the floor or seated in your chair if you like. But notice your posture once again. So if you feel like you're really slouching forward, right, can you sit up nice and tall? Yeah, good. And from here, yeah, really nice, everybody. Let's place one hand on our belly and one hand on our chest. And let's see if we can come back to our breathing, right? 3 more rounds, okay? So together, let's breathe in through the nose. Open your mouth, side out. 2 more. Breathe in. And out. Good. Last one. Make some noise. Breathe in. And out. And from here, please take a moment to acknowledge your efforts, your mental efforts, your physical efforts. Thank you so much. As always, I'm going to turn off the recording. You'll hear it in a moment.